Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator Order of the Bloody Cup. We're playing as a Grail card, going for a sensation victory. At this moment we are doing some unskilled labor with our arms of steel, which we're going to be quite a lot, and I won't be showing you most of that. We are improving our Latin here. We are entering the wide door. Now I can approach the wide door to the bounds. Now I can press my fingers to it, feel it chill, watch it swing open. As it opens, my mouth closes, tightens, heals over like a lost deformity. Around and about me is the cobalt light of the Mansus. And we're speaking of esoteric matters on the streets. We are trying to get some hirelings, yes, because we want to find the hireling that has Lantern Aspect 5. So we can send him out to St. Agnes Hospital, because from the St. Agnes Hospital we can find something that has Grail Aspect. I just suddenly realized the Silver Spin Tree have Grail Aspect. But it's gonna it'll be wasted if we use that to increase our guys. We might want to use that for something better in the future. And we'll send the pawn out to explore him. We just really need to find that person so that we can go to St. Agnes's Hospital. Okay, who did she find this time? A shifty woman? No, not the person we need. And then we have entered the wide door. We'll go to the Orchard of Lights, get a glimmering, and head back to... You know what? Do we need to go... We really need to explore these furtive truths to know if we need to go to a wide door, because from behind the stack door we can find some Grail influences as well, which could help us quite a lot. Then again, we need to have the people in the cult first. Okay, let's just go to the wide door, try to find some furtive truths. And yeah, once this is done, we'll actually take all of these guys in the cult, and Elizabeth as well. Maybe this hanger on as well, because if we can turn him into Lantern, he would make it easier to go to St. Agnes Hospital. And actually, it wouldn't matter at all, because 5 is, as far as I know, like a threshold point, as is 10. So having more than 5 doesn't do anything unless you can get it all the way to 10. So we improved our Latin, so now we speak Latin, which is very good, because with that Latin, you know what, let's read Wrapped in the King here first. We have 2 books here that are in Latin that we want to read. Wrapped in the King. Detailed accounts by James Colin Murphy of secret bacchanals and ecstatic dances observed in necropolises and graveyards in southern Europe, in Egypt and in Anatolia. The author is a self-confessed ghoul, an eater of buried flesh. He claims to have witnessed the dances while at his feasting. The dances draw from the traditions of the mysteries of the cults of Isis and of Cybele, but include both symbolic and literal flayings, and the human heart is always central in the rites. The author punctuates his accounts with queasily sensuous descriptions of his own interrupted feasts. Okay, who did we find this time? Pope! Pope is a Lantern man. That is actually something we need, because we need Lantern to go through a lot of the obstacles we're going to go through in this run. Okay, so let's just start taking these people into the cult. We'll start with the Edge people. We'll use a Megalesian incantation. We need to combine the Megalesian incantation into better stuff as well at some point. Still send the pawn out looking for that. I think it's called a fortune teller who has 5 in Lantern. I will head to the Orchard of Lights, take an intensity of radiance. Ugh, that's not good. That's gonna turn into a fascination. Okay. We might still be able to use this, because if we turn this into... Hey! Lantern. If we do a ritual... Okay, let's see. Do the sunset, right? We put the locksmith secret in here. We put the intensity of radiance in here. If I add edge... Oh, it's not gonna be enough, most likely. But let's see. We're gonna keep this work verb open for a little while. Oh, but not the dream verb though. And once we have, yeah, Rose in the cult, we'll do the Sunset Rite, we'll put the Mega Legion Incantation, we'll put the Rose in there, and we'll put the Intensity of Radiance. We can summon a Sharp Edge Lantern thing with just this. Nice! Because I'm pretty sure one of the aspects needs to be 5 to summon these, like, better things. I'm pretty sure Hint is one of the better things. I think it has 8 in its aspects, so that's better. So we don't really need to find that. We're just gonna send the Hint out to St. Agnes's Hospital. This is perfect! Let's take Elridge in next. Who did you find there this time? A hulking fellow. Don't need him for anything. Okay, we read Wrap in the King. Oh, it's just Heart Lore. Well, it's 6, so it's gonna help us do some commissions at some point if we want to start doing some commissions. At this greater feast, a black pig is always crowned as king before its slaying. On this occasion, its heart was weighed in the balance against a knot of feathers, and its skin became a cape for the efficient. Its flesh was left for the crows, but I must confess my interest was not in its carcass, but in the perfumed flesh of the milliner laid fresh in the earth. Okay, Awaking Chant, so let's read the Orchid Transfigurations then. They are in Latin, so need to be translated first. There's some glimmering for us, and there's Elridge in the cult now. Let's take the Knock people next. You know what? No, let's take Pope. Let's take Pope next. Because Pope will have Lantern 2 as a believer. And we can use that. Okay, Paul, yeah, we don't need to. We're just... Oh, we're gonna have to wait until that Hint is summoned. And at the White Door, we'll take the Thirds of Truth and head back to the White Door. Okay, here's the hint. Oh, it's not actually a hint yet. It's a hint now. The hinter are most comfortable behind the scenes, behind the mirrors, behind you. They slide under doors and kill with the glass, but they cannot survive the gaze of a living mortal. And Pope will never forget the savor I have given them. Now Clifton improvises new prayers rich with solar metaphors. He still shouts like a soldier and drinks like a sailor. So, we'll head to St. Agnes's Hospital, we'll send the Hint, we'll send Pope, we'll send some money. They did good work here once. Certainly there were few too many amputation, but then there are individuals one would prefer not to walk the city streets. Only echoes walk the hospital halls now, but malice lingers in the air. We must search meticulously, room by room. Okay, so those guys should be able to deal with that. Now, let's take the Knock people into the cult. And let's keep working with our health. Okay, translated the Orchid Transfigurations Volume 1. Which is the first volume of a compilation of quasi-Rosicrucian allegories supposedly by Robert Flood. This is a later English translation. The illustrations are certainly striking, but they flush the skin and glow beneath the eyelids after the book is closed. Oh, exotic cravings, once more. I'm thinking now that we are at the stag door, we could also work with our dedication and get the third mark, I think. After which, this would no longer give us the restlessness. It would decrease our marks, but it only decreases to the 3rd mark. Like, if we had prisoners, we could increase our marks, but I don't think we're in that point yet where we want to start doing that. But there is no... I don't think there's any danger, unlike in the Ghoul DLC where there was danger with that. But I don't think there's any danger in these normal things. This normal... when you're going for a normal victory, to have your dedication be at Mark 3 and go to the exotic cravings and not do the thing that it wants. Or it might also give a restlessness, but I think there's like a longer wait there or something. I don't remember, but yeah, we can get to the 3rd mark, so I think we're gonna do that here. Okay, we'll work with our dedication and we'll work with the Estes Stack door. The final fulfillment of a desire is often a conclusion. It is not enough to hope. I stand or fail on my deeds. Desires are often means to winning a game. The desire for sensation or power or enlightenment require a great ritual. But there are other, even rarer desires, especially in the Ghoul, Priest and Dancer expansions. Okay, and I think I need to put in here, yeah, something with the Grail aspect, so the Mega Legion Incantation. Not enough, not yet. Not yet enough. The Red Grail will not attend unless I can merit her attention. And great power at least 6 intensity. Okay, well, good to know. We can do that quite easily, though, because if we just combine our Mega Legion Incantations, that's it. So if we just get like 1 extra Grail lore, we can still keep taking people into our cult, and then we can combine our incantations there as well. So at the white door, we'll head to the Orchard of Light, get another intensity of radiance. That's unfortunate, because we really want to get rid of that, and I don't think we need to summon another hint, because, you know, the hints turn into influences as well, and then into fascination when they're gone. But what we can do is we can take Isabeth in the cult, we can use the intensity of radiance here as trappings and the Mega Legion Incantation over here, so the intensity of radiance will just go away and we don't need to care about that. And you guys should be able to go through this, because this is Heart or Lantern. You have Lantern 10 and there's only 1 obstacle. Okay. Okay, read the Orchid Transfigurations, Volume 1. We must devour to be devoured. We cannot be undevoured, as we cannot be unborn. Okay, so we got a red secret from that, which will be enough for our, well, the thing I was just talking about a little while ago, about combining these Mega Legion Incantations. Ooh, we have the Glimmering here. Is it gonna last for long enough? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, did you guys... Oh, the curse shrivels. Nice, you got through the curse. And this thing is gone, so we don't care about the notoriety coming, unless there is not another season incoming. Isabeth is now in the cult. Yeah, let's just take Violet in the cult as well. We can use the red secret here, take her in the cult. We don't really need her to be in the cult. This is basically a waste of time. I mean, we could have just talked on the streets, try to find more people, which would have been better. But kind of bugs me when these guys are just hanging on the board, not doing anything useful. The hanger-ons we probably don't need to take in the cult at any point, unless we get to a point where we just don't need to use the speak verb for anything, and it's gonna be empty otherwise. Then we'll take them into the cult. We'll head to the Orchard of Lights, get a Forgotten Chronicle, and yep, let's just keep going here. I will go here until we have 6 fertile truths. No, 5 fertile truths, because we already explored 1 fertile truth. Furtive. Why do I always say fertile? I don't know. For some reason it looks to me like it should be time. I know it's tiv. Okay, Violet is in the cult. Let's go talk on the streets, get some more people in. Treasures lie before us. I should have started getting more people in, because now, in 1 minute, we are gonna get the thing that will allow us to increase our guys to higher levels. And that's the only thing we need right now. Oh, sickness incoming. Translated the Orchid Transfigurations in Volume 2. I believe these are also, yeah, quasi-Rosicrucian allegories by Robert Flood. Flood, or pseudo-Flood, suggests alignments between the alchemical tradition of Rubedo and the older Grail traditions through the Pine Knight's quest for the Cinnabar Cup. The Violet Chamber. What was this place? The door bore no sign. There were no windows. The walls were painted a rich violet, rich even now after the ravages of rain through the leaking ceiling. A rotting chair has leather straps on the arms. The floor is porcelain and runneled. And through the white door once more, there's a furtive truth for us. So now we don't need to go there anymore, because we have all the furtive truths we could ever need. So, to the stack door then! The Violet Chamber. There is a padlocked cupboard in the wall. It does not long resist our strength. It contains instruments tipped with flint and glass. Instruments one would not expect a surgeon to use. It contains other matters of more interest to us too. So if I get the empty hospital, so if we want to change our headquarters, we can. We find some rose pearl dust, we found the locksmith's dream trespasses. I think there's something good in this particular volume. I'm not sure what. Found the rose of Hypatia, which we might not even want to read, but you know, we will if there's nothing else to do. And we found the stained gloves. These are the things we came to get here. These are Grail 4 items or tools. So we can use them as trappings, they won't go away, and it will be easier to make all of our people into higher level things. Now, the hint is still here. Do we need the hint? Oh, well, the hint has quite a lot of edge. We can actually send it to Strathcoin's residence, because Strathcoin has watchers. Yeah, let's do that. We'll send it to Strathcoin's, we'll send Rose there as well, we'll send funds. The house of Mr. Strathcoin, a collector of rare objects. Strathcoin will not sell his treasures, but a sufficiently cunning accomplice might gain entry. Mr. Strathcoin has forbidden entry to his library. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're gonna have some notoriety here. Is the season? Okay, there isn't even a season of bad things coming yet, or suspicion. Ah! Reason? I hate when I see Reason going here. Well, actually, yeah, there's still Ibn al-Adim that we can get here, so it's not that bad. Okay, read this volume of the Orchid Transfigurations. Seek the cup in the birthing bed, the Pine Knight is told. The midwife at the birthing bed, to his amazement, is the Mountain Mother. In a fit of awe, he both yells and flays himself. The vigilant storm bursts joyfully from the remains. Okay, do we have a glimmering that's gonna last for a little while? We have a glimmering that's gonna last for 100 seconds. Is 100 seconds enough? Because you require a glimmering or HQ with a sanctuary. Our HQ doesn't have a sanctuary, our HQ doesn't have anything. Oh, we'd actually maybe want to change our headquarters to maybe get rid of that notoriety. That might be... Oh, but we just send our guys to Strathcoin's. Now let's try to combine these things. Let's see, maybe that 100 seconds is enough time for the glimmering. It can't really take more than a minute before it wants something. There's some restlessness, so we're gonna have to paint in a little while. Okay, and through the stack door. Okay, there's a subtle rupture. From the painted river, we can find fascination. We can find the... Of course, we found a fascination from there. That is very unfortunate. Okay, is the season of fascination incoming? Nope. Okay, we'll dream this affliction away. First of all, okay, that work done, so now we'll paint, we'll use... Let's use passion. Paint the restlessness away. We found Dr. Ibn al-Adam. Okay, we need to start upgrading people, so let's start with Elridge. Just... I want to get rid of this fascination. Using this as the trappings would be kind of nice. So yeah, let's just take one of the hanger-ons in the cult, get rid of this fascination that way. Use the red secret. Okay, right, so you need the glimmering now. Put that glimmering there. Good, then we're gonna have level 6 more over there. There's some contentment, but we don't need nothing dread, so that is fine. We took the pawn into the cult here, and now let's start upgrading our guys. Elridge with the Mega Legion incantation and the gloves, the stained gloves. We're gonna make you into a disciple. My follower will kneel as novice and rise as an initiate. I will administer the necessary oaths myself. Let's see, Elridge has almost learned not to pick his teeth with his knife in conversation. He has not yet learned to leave his knife in his boot. Let's see if that changes. The Watchers' victory! They are more cunning and more numerous than we'd expected. This will end in blood for us. No! No, that's bad! That's really bad! Oh, crap! Okay, some health there for us. We'll head back to the stag door. There's reason we found fascination from behind the Painted River last time, so we're not gonna find it from there this time. So we're just gonna head there. Okay, who got wounded? Well, the hint. Which is really bad. Okay, bad. We can send Elrich out there, then we'll be at 7. Yeah, and this turns into a consciousness of radiance, which will in turn turn into a fascination. We don't have any fleeting reminiscences here, so we can get rid of that. Season of Fascination isn't coming, but Season of Notoriety is. Oh, it's starting to look bad suddenly. Okay, Elridge. Elridge, go there, help Rose. Deal with those dudes. Here's the consciousness of raid. Okay, I don't want the fascination on the table, so we'll use that as trappings. Get a hanger on in the cult, just to get rid of that particular influence. And to the stag door. So there's either a erudition lesson learned here. Well, that was an erudition lesson. There could have been what is it? The epic, you know, the thing that we really want to find from there. And there's also our delightful sacraments. So now we can become a no. Right. Okay. To the stag door. Use reason. So what do you require? Risk health or use a prisoner. Okay. So we probably want something that has HQ with a sanctuary. Does the empty hospital have a sanctuary? I do not remember, but we're gonna change to the empty hospital as soon as this is done anyway, so that we can get rid of at least one notoriety for sure. Okay, we don't have really any books to read. Well, yes, we have these two here. Okay, so let's read the Locksmith's Dream Trespasses, which is the 3rd volume of Teresa Galamira's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. In this volume, notoriously, Galamira's prose begins to disintegrate, and it's not clear which dreams are in fact her own. Okay, that pawn is now in our cult as well, so it's time to make... Let's make Elizabeth into a disciple, just so that we have a moth disciple that if happens, so that some evidence is created, because, you know, it might happen. Did you beat the Watchers there this time? Yes, you did. Good. And through the stag door. Okay, there's a trembling heat over there, so here is an erudition lesson learned. That's... okay. The exact same things that we found there last time, so at least we know that the deck has been just shuffled. The woman in the sand-colored robe has told me, the stairways of the Mansus go ever up, death is down. The mother of ants guards both directions with each of her heads, and so the passage must always be through a wound. I think the white door might be a wound. That's one reason the dead sometimes pass it. I think I have the other half of the secret now, and I hope my reader can put both halves together. I think the first half was a locksmith's secret and the second half is this. Can you put them together? Not really. Hey, we have 2 erudition lesson learners here right now. And we have our skill scholarship here. So let's just increase our reason. That was nice. And we'll dream about the stack door. No! No, 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 no! No, the ride just went there. Oh, I was holding on to it until the cycle was over, and I was like, yeah, okay, now it's gone. I don't need to hold on to it anymore. But there was no mystique on the table, so of course it grabbed the notoriety. That's just the way it goes. In pain are we born. In hunger are we embraced. In delight are we devoured. These are the gates of the body, and this is her promise. Not all that is born decays. In remembrance of that promise, we give ourselves to the feast. So Isabeth was just here, just a moment ago. Just here, almost certainly. Also, we forgot to check what Elridge is now. Elridge is waiting patiently until it's time to knife someone again. We also got to Strathcoin's treasures over here. Strathcoin's cozy sanctum. A fire smolders in the grate. Glass cases display hard-won trinkets. We must seize what we can, quickly. Strathcoin may already have telephoned the police. Okay, so Elizabeth is a disciple. Let's turn the knock people into disciples next. Okay, and let's actually at this point become a no. We have the power, we have... Oh, wait, the stack door is over here. We can't do it right now. Will there ever be a good time to do it? Well, I'm just going to have to not start working immediately after this work cycle is done. Or not start dreaming immediately after this dream cycle is done, so that we can become a no. Out into the night, we escape unseen, but the next day there are reports of a fire at Strathcoin's. Did someone knock a live coal on the hearthrug? Or did Strathcoin destroy the place himself as part of some larger scheme? Okay, so we find the treatise on underplaces, we find the Journal of Alessandro Lacroix, we find Traveling at Night Volume 3, we find the Locksmith Dream, Stolen Reflections, we find the Wainscot Histories. And now I'm not sure at all why I thought we need to go here. It's probably because of the Journal of Alessandro Lacroix. That is a useful thing to have. So we can learn fusing, and well, once we learn fusing, we can, for instance, read this book, which we don't even need to read. Probably want to read the Wainscot Histories for sure, since it's, you know, histories. These two we most definitely want to read. Let's actually put all the books we want to read over here and the ones that we're not so sure about yet over here. And I'll check between episodes if we want to read this or not. And if we want to, then we'll put them over here. But right now, we need to change our headquarters. So let's go to the empty hospital. And it's gonna grab the notoriety. Yes, so we're not gonna have any trouble with that. And through the stack door, there's a Forgotten Chronicle. It would be really nice, but even nicer would be if there's a Forbidden Epic over here. No, there's no Forbidden Epic over here. That's a fascination. Well, there's going to be a Forbidden Epic here next time, so that's fine. Oh, we also have Fleeting Reminiscence, so we can actually get rid of this fascination. Anyways, even better. Okay, we increased our reason. That's very good. Now, let's read the Journal of Alessandro Lacroix. Prince Alessandro Lacroix spent years in secret study of the tablets taken from the Fusine marshes in central Italy. He spoke with allies to decipher Fusine text. There's something in common with Latin and something else in common with the scratchings of maddened rats. And... oh, right. I was like, oh, did I start dreaming about the stack door again? Luckily not. So now, we can work with our dedication sensation, we can work with the stack door, we can work with the delightful sacrament. The sighing key. This right is the key that will allow the Red Grail to enter me. I will be changed forever. So we're gonna start that, and then we're gonna end this episode here and continue from this point in the next one. I'm Carp. This has been Cultist Simulator, Order of the Bloody Cup. That's what we're called, like. Yeah, Order of the Bloody Cup. Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.